surprisingly, we haven't seen all too many Packers fans out here on Fisherman's Wharf just yet. We think maybe they're over with you guys back in the snow trying to get on a flight and get out here to this nice, warm, beautiful weather. What's that? Something about snow back in Wisconsin? Gee, I got to tell you guys, it's almost too warm out here. I think I might have to take off my jacket at some point and just go down to the polo because it's just so dang nice. You know, it's like 60 degrees and sunny.
We are not in Wisconsin anymore, but these fans are excited for some Packers football. We are at the patio in Palo Alto here in Northern California, and these guys can't say it any better than this.
There's a reason they call it Packers everywhere, and we learned that today because we met Packers fans from Canada, Australia, Mexico, here in California, and of course the lucky fans that made their way from Wisconsin out here to the Bay Area.
The teams on the field today are comprised from players from all over the country, but the fans, that's a different story. They're tried and true to their hometown. Today, I took a look at how that makes a difference when it comes to tailgating, as well as trying to figure out how the fan bases feel about one another.
Go, Pack, go! Go, Pack, go!
A sea of red and white with just a hint of green.
Go, Pack, go!
But while they're few in number, today, Packers fans are ready to make their voices heard.
It's a beautiful place, and the tailgating's pretty good, but it's nothing like Lambeau Field.
Will's from Stoughton, and so far his impression of 49ers fans can be summed up in one word: inferior.
The brats aren't as good. That's an issue. You know, the brats that we have, the tailgating we have, the cheese that we have, it's just not the same here. They're trying, but they've got to learn from the best.
But it's not just the food that's different. It's the tailgating experience as a whole. As for 49ers fans, let's just say they know a thing or two about the Packers and their dominance over the Niners in decades past.
I went through the 90s, meaning that Brett Favre murdered me. Antonio Freeman murdered me, okay, throughout the 90s.
Although to those like Ali, Wisconsin itself is kind of an urban legend.
But I've never been there before, and I really want to go. I feel like they have good food.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to go to a mom and pop shop.
And though it might be fresh veggies on the grill instead of brats, at the end of the day, the Niner fans don't think the green and gold are all that bad.
Packer fans are nice, dude, you know? They're not like Raider fans. They're not like, Seahawk fans. Oh, my God, dude.
And as for Packers fans, they have a different view of the Niner faithful.
There's no redeemable quality.
It's that special kind of hurt that you can only feel when the team you love and invest in loses. Because coming into today's game, it was the Packer fans who thought they were going to be booking their flights and their hotel rooms in Miami. But despite the loss, these fans still say they have a lot to feel hopeful for and confident for headed into years to come. They say they like this squad and feel like maybe next year or the year after that could be the year. We caught up with some of those fans headed out of Levi Stadium tonight.
It's a tough loss, but I think we still got a good team. Our defense was shaping up really well this year, so I mean, just got to get better.
Every year at the beginning of the year, I say Green Bay is going to go to the Super Bowl. This year I was almost right. Next year we'll be back. Let's go Packers.
We got a lot of potential. I mean, we just didn't finish it out. We didn't execute. We had, fumbles, interceptions, and you can't do that in a big game like this. We had to run back at it, but just not enough time.
Now, this week, we met so many of the green and gold faithful and learned what makes them special fans is that, hey, they're not just with the team when they win. They're with the team through and through, even in times like this.